that's me.
Oh wow! We've just hooked the freight train. G'day guys, welcome to another edition of Keeping It Real. Pretty lucky today. We've been invited on private property. We're actually chasing toga, yellow belly, big sooties, and probably going to get the odd catfish. We've got 2 kilometres of this pristine creek system here in the outback in Central Queensland. It hasn't been fished in a long time, bar the property owner, so we're pretty excited. I've got some surface lures. We're going to try all different types of things. Fishing out of a kayak, I've never fished out of a kayak before, so this is going to be really interesting. I'm pretty excited because there's snags everywhere. We've got 2 kilometres of pristine river to explore, so strap yourself in, stay tuned, and let's see if we can get some big togas. Okay guys, we've got some snags. First cast, surface popper. Let's see how we go. If I was a Saratoga, I'd eat this. So what we're doing is just throwing pretty well stealth mode. We're just throwing into the snags. Got these surface lures, hoping that we can get one of these togas to bite. It is a little bit cool, so we'll see how we go as we get into the middle of the day. Hopefully these guys will come to the surface a bit more and to get a bit of sun, and hopefully we can get a couple. See with this lure action how it's just walking across the water, hoping to stir up the toga. Oh! Oh, he just missed it. He was a monster too. Look, he was a nice one. Oh, look, there's another one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Geez, they spook easy. Oh, we're on. He snavelled it. Oh, lost him, dropped him. Probably won't hook up here again because we would have spooked them. But like I said, you never know. Oh, I can see something over there. They would have spooked any fish that were over there. There'll have to be one in here. This is perfect for them. Actually quite relaxing. Hey guys, how is this scenery? Hey, we're on private property. The fishing's been a bit slow. Have sighted some nice togas. I've had several hookups, but haven't managed to get them in. So we thought we'd do our fishing dish, and it is going to be a garlic prawn risotto. Beautiful. With this, you could also use, you know, we got fresh water behind us, so you could also use the cherubins or your red claw as well. I just prefer the prawns. So here we go. We'll give it a, we'll start cooking. So, you know, about a teaspoon of butter. And by the way, guys, the recipe will be up on our web page. So if I do miss anything, you'll be able to get the recipe off our web page. And about a teaspoon of crushed garlic. Oh, and the smell already. Something special about garlic and butter. It just smells so good. But what a backdrop to do this dish. I don't know, we've got that pan hot. What you're probably going to require, about half an onion, you know, diced up. So I'm doing guesstimates here. So half onion chopped up. Also, you want to add the diced bacon, you know, a good dollop of that, probably a couple of handfuls. Also some mushies, and all this, guys, it's to taste. So if you like more of something, you can add that in. This is just a rough guide. So we want to give that a bit of a mix up, get that garlic butter to go into all those ingredients. And the smells coming up off this already are just awesome. I'm looking forward to this dish. I've got to say a big shout out to Jacko and Gordon. You know, thank you very much, guys. You know, I feel very privileged that you've allowed Louise and myself onto this awesome property, you know, with these waters, this pristine creek. You know, we've got 2 kilometres here of beautiful creek that's snag filled. I'm so excited to get back out there this afternoon and hopefully get a bit of a bite this half. So, but just a big shout out. Thanks, guys, much appreciated. Okay, the best bit, the prawns. I've got a kilo of prawns here. I've got the tigers, but like I said, guys, you could use the cherubin, you could use red claw, any of those sort of, you know, crustaceans are always good. So put them in. So that's a kilo of green prawns. So we get those flavours of those prawns are going to absorb all the garlic, the coconut cream, the cream, and all the flavours of this dish will get absorbed by into those prawns. Bit of salt, pepper, remember that's just on taste. The smell, the flavours are awesome. Okay, so a couple of minutes there for your prawns. Also a tin of coconut cream. Had to put up a bit of a wind block. The breeze has picked up a little bit, but that's okay. We'll manage, work around it. Okay, also thickened cream. So it's a 600ml bottle, about 3/4 of the bottle. Like I said, the recipe will be up on our webpage. So this dish will do about 4 people. Best bit, Parmesan cheese. Really makes this yum. So a good handful of Parmesan. Or a bit more. I like the Parmesan, so a little bit extra there. Some onion flakes. So it's about a teaspoon there. All-purpose seasoning. A little bit of garlic powder. Again, you know, about that teaspoon. Now let's give that a little bit of a mix around. Get all those herbs and everything mixed into your dish. Get that Parmesan well mixed in. And now we want to let that sit and simmer. Just another couple of minutes to simmer. Let those flavours come out. Put the lid on. I've given that a good stir. You know, a couple of minutes just simmering there with the lid on. I'm starting to get excited. I keep looking behind me. I can actually hear the gulps. I can start to see a lot of fish breaking the surface. And like I said, I've been told by the property owner, there is a lot of big togas in here. We're probably that little bit late, you know, we're in June, but the days are beautiful, you know, getting down to about 6 degrees. The water temp's pretty cool, but I'm hoping these guys will be up high, sun themselves. Like I said, we've spotted a few, but you know, I wanted to give it a go before it got too much into winter. I've pre-done the cup of risotto rice, so just to make it a bit easier for me today. So let's add that. Ooh. Oh, this is starting to look really good. Those flavours, you can smell, the smell is awesome coming out of this dish. So I'll just put that lid back on just for another couple of minutes, and if it is a little bit runny when you make this dish, don't stress about it too much. The rice will thicken it up, or you can add a little bit more Parmesan. This is the best bit, the dish up. So we've got that dished up, you know, and again, I like the Parmesan. So just a bit more of a sprinkle of the Parmesan on the dish. Bit of parsley. I like the parsley, you know, for presentation. That's our final dish. So that's our creamy garlic prawn risotto. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got to try this dish. I'm about to give it a go. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Try this dish. Okay, just done a cast there into these snags. I just had a hit, but he didn't grab it. So he actually, I had no weight on the lure, so I'm hoping he might come back. There's a bit of overhang, some dead timber. There'll be a toga laying in around those big logs, I hope. And it's pretty well like hunting. We're in stealth mode when we're chasing these togas, so It's a matter of being really quiet and just hoping that we can hook one. There's plenty here, we're seeing plenty. They're just not grabbing the lures. We got some beautiful looking timber here. Absolutely beautiful. If I was a Saratoga, I'd live there. You know, the property owner's telling me, you know, he's catching them in here, you know, up to about that 4 kilo, so they're big togas. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that was one. Oh, that was one. See that? There's one there. Whether he hits or not. Oh, we're on. Oh, he's gone into the snags there. Oh, come on. Oh, he spat it. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. They're just not hooking them. They've got such a bony mouth. My hooks are razor sharp. Wow. He was taking me into the snags. Oh well, I'd say I've spooked him now, but there might be another one in here. Wow, that was big. Wow. We haven't spooked him. He's just eating something on the surface. We've come to the end of sort of day one. You know, we had a lot of hits, just not grabbing those lures. You know, a bit challenging. We've never fished out of kayaks, and Louise filming out of a kayak, which is a bit different, isn't it?
It's a little challenging, yeah.
Sighted a lot of Saratoga. They are nice Saratoga, what we have sighted. Have spooked a few as we've been paddling along. Pretty well ran over the top of them. So tomorrow we're gonna sort of go up, probably about a K, paddle up. So it is starting to get quite cool now. You know, it's not the perfect time of year. They sort of go off around that August to November is the best time for the togas. I've sort of come this time of year because they're coming up to breeding season. So the toga normally breed towards the end of winter. They raise their young in their mouth, so they won't feed for about 4 weeks, and then they'll come out pretty hungry after that. So we're trying to get these fish excited before the mating season. But how beautiful is this creek?
Oh, amazing.
It is awesome. It is good to sit back at the end of the day, and it has been a really big day.
It has been an incredibly big day, a very long day, early start.
Yeah, another early start.
Finish.
Yeah, the joys of filming. Got to do a big shout out to Ben with Real Fish and Seafood for the sponsorship of the kayaks. Thanks, Ben, absolute legend. Thank you very much. Love the kayaks. It's a new experience, kayak fishing to me, and I'm loving it. It's great. You can hear the fish still splashing out in the creek now. We've been listening to it most of the night, and
they're just teasing us.
Of course they are. Even if I don't get a fish in, it's been an awesome sort of couple of days, hasn't it? If you change your plans tomorrow, going to try the spinner bait, so just that little bit deeper, and keep the poppers going on the surface, and we'll see what we can stir up.
I'm pleased to see that you're still rather excited about the whole thing. A little bit of a disappointment today, but doesn't put you off?
No, it wasn't really a disappointment. A couple of fish on, had some good hits. It's been awesome. Even if I don't get a fish in, like I said, it has just been absolutely beautiful.
Would be nice to get one.
It would be nice to get one nice toga.
Have a nice good look at him. Well, we'll see how we go tomorrow.
Yep, we'll see you when it's sun's up. Morning folks, day 2. Bloody cold last night, this morning, -1. But wow, you know, the creek's got that beautiful mist rolling along it. Starting to see some rises. It may be a bit cool for the togas. I'm keen to get going, hopefully for that sun to get up a bit higher and warm up, because it's bloody freezing. Okay guys, let's go fishing. And he's come back for it. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. And there you go, yet another one lost. You know, just the hooks aren't sinking in properly. Had him, threw it, bit of a splash. I went, oh no, he's come back, grabbed it again. He was hungry for it and still couldn't sink the hooks. But it's good fun trying, you know, it's paddling up the creek, and yeah, it's nice. But anyway, I'm gonna keep casting because I really do want to get one. And again, another hit. They're hungry. Oh, oh, we've got him. And again, just not sinking those hooks. Okay, learned a bit about Toga. Oh, oh yes! Oh no! Wow, and it happened again. They're hitting the popper, but they're just not, the hooks aren't sinking in, so I haven't got any other hooks to change or bigger hooks to put on these poppers, so I'm gonna, I suppose, grin and bear it. And that's 4 fish now I've lost just off these snags here. I'm spewing, absolutely spewing, so I so want to get a toga out of here. I'm gonna persevere. I am gonna get one. I am gonna get a toga. The wind has really picked up. It's screaming, it's funneling down the creek. Just finding a bit of calm water to get out of those ripples, and we're just casting into the bank as we drift down, and we're drifting quite fast down the bank, and I'm just casting ahead of myself into the sticks, trying to get that fish to bite. That was a monster. Well guys, that's about the end of our journey here. We have given it a hell of a crack. I've casted and casted. We've lost probably 10 nice togas, really nice ones, just unable to sink the hooks. I'm going to come back because there is a lot of toga here. I have seen them, I have lost them, I lost all of them. And I'm going to play with some hooks and come up with something else to try and hook these fish, because there was some really nice toga here. It has been an awesome 2 days. My arm's killing me. Been a while since I paddled a kayak, but definitely love it. Well guys, that was our toga trip. Unfortunately, we didn't land one. They eluded us this time. We knew it was going to be a little bit cool for them because we're invited onto this private property. We couldn't knock back the opportunity. We have been invited back, so I have caught the Toga bug. A few changes I'll do next time, so I'm keen to go back. So out of that trip, I did learn a lot. You know, I don't know everything about these fish. I have caught the bug. Send us some comments, guys, if you are Toga fishermen out there. Yeah, feel free to send some tips in. I don't claim to know everything. This is an adventure for me and I'm loving this journey. So yeah, share, you know, your experiences with Toga, what you find, you know, how you hook them, maybe the lures you use. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, see you up the creek.